warrant is out right now for a former daycare director accused of drugging children as young as one. Court documents show Tonya Voris is facing 11 felony neglect charges and 6 misdemeanor reckless supervision charges. She was the director of the Kids Life Child Care Ministry at New Life Church in Cumberland. We went to that church, but they did not want to comment. According to charging documents, a staff member told the pastor Voris had been giving children melatonin without their parents' permission to get them to sleep at nap time.
Abigail Hampton noticed something was wrong with her girls a couple of weeks ago. 3-year-old Ray suddenly more cranky. 1-year-old Ree tired all the time. She even went to their doctor about it.
Imagine discovering that your child's daycare, a place of trust and safety, has been secretly administering sleep aids to your little one. This is not a plot from a horror movie, but the chilling reality that unfolded in Indiana. Tonya Rachelle Voris, a daycare director, confessed to giving 17 children melatonin gummies without their parents' knowledge. Daycares are institutions where parents entrust the safety and well-being of their most precious treasures.
My 1-year-old would come home and fall on our rug tired, ready to go to bed at 6 o'clock, jacket on and everything. She would just come in and lay on the floor, ready to go to bed.
Their children. To learn that this trust was not only broken, but shattered in such a disturbing manner, sent shockwaves through the community.
Then she got a call from her daughter's daycare. The pastor of the church that operates Kids Life Child Care Ministry in Cumberland shared a shocking revelation. They discovered the daycare director, Tonya Voris, had been giving kids gummies to get them to sleep at nap time. Melatonin supplements Mom never approved.
Troubling signs began to emerge when parents noticed their children exhibiting out-of-character behavior. The little ones seemed more tired than usual, complained of headaches, and some even began wetting the bed. These were not just random, unrelated incidents, but a sinister pattern was beginning to emerge.
When I first found out, I was in shock. It was definitely frustrating, heart-shattering, honestly, that somebody that knew better would do that to my kids.
And not just her kids. Court documents allege Voris was giving gummies to 17 children daily without parental permission. Little ones, ages 1 to 4.
But the worst was yet to come, as the depth of Voris's deceit was soon to be exposed. As the strange symptoms in their children persisted, parents grew increasingly concerned. It was a disconcerting puzzle. Their little ones were more tired than usual, their heads aching, their nights interrupted by bedwetting. It was a distressing change from their normal behavior, and it sparked a flurry of worry and speculation. What could cause such a transformation? The answer, when it came, was as unexpected as it was shocking. The children were being given melatonin, an over-the-counter sleep aid at their daycare.
Some of these children did have, some side effects apparently from what happened. I mean, it alleges there were some changes in some of the behavior of some of the children. Some children complained of some headaches or some itching or some other things in a time period that was relevant to when these things were happening.
The daycare notified police and fired Voris right away. Court documents say she admitted to doling out the unauthorized doses in an interview with detectives. She pleaded not guilty in front of a judge. Now parents want her held accountable, mostly for violating their trust.
Melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep-wake cycles, was being misused to manipulate the children's sleep patterns. This revelation was a chilling betrayal, a breach of trust that sent tremors through the community. When confronted, Voris and her husband became defensive, which only deepened the suspicions. The very people entrusted with the care and safety of these children were now under a cloud of doubt and suspicion.
My 3-year-old and 1-year-old don't know any better. That's the frustrating part, and she knew better and continued to do it anyways.
Their reactions only serving to stoke the flames of mistrust. The day of reckoning for Voris was inevitable, as the evidence against her piled up. When confronted about the allegations, Voris and her husband became defensive, a clear sign of guilt. Consequently, she was dismissed from her position at the daycare, a place once filled with trust and innocence, now tainted with betrayal and deceit. Soon after, the charges came raining down. 17 counts, each one a testament to the misuse of the sleep aid, each one a reminder of the trust she had broken. Among them were 11 felony charges of neglect of a dependent, a serious crime that carries heavy penalties. The remaining 6 were misdemeanor charges for reckless supervision by a child care provider, further highlighting her complete disregard for the safety and well-being of the children under her care. Voris pleaded guilty to the charges, but what would her punishment be? The gavel came down hard on Voris as the court handed down its sentence. Tonya Rachelle Voris, the former daycare director, was sentenced to a stern 730 days in jail, with 180 of those to be served behind bars. The remaining 550 days would be spent on formal probation. Adding to her woes, the court also imposed costs and filing fees, amounting to a daunting $189. Notably, the court ordered Voris to have absolutely no contact with her victims, a ruling that solidified the gravity of her transgressions. The aftershocks of this case have reverberated through the families of the victims and the daycare industry. Parents grappling with betrayal, children struggling with trust, and an industry left questioning its practices. This harrowing case serves as a stark reminder of the need for vigilance in entrusting our children's care to others.
Detectives interviewed the parents of children who were given that melatonin. In court documents, one couple noticed their child's behavior to be much more erratic, and she would act crazy in the evenings, something they had never seen before. The child also would not eat dinner and complained of headaches constantly.